Passed it, a new law enforcement bill sits at the governor's desk.
It's legislation that would allow for drug screening during roadside traffic stops, and our Nash Dara has more on how the test works. Nash?
Hey, Eric and Sarah, although evidence from a roadside drug test would not be able to be used lawfully against someone in court, it will, however, allow for officers to have more solidified cause for arrests when determining if a driver is under the influence. If signed into law, Wisconsin would join 24 other states that already enforce this proven to be successful screening.
The offense is still going to be relied upon the officer's testimony, as well as the lab results of the blood test that will most likely occur after the arrest. As a law enforcement use to establish evidence, it's only been for the last couple of years that more law enforcement agencies are turning to these tests to help determine what is on board a person's system that led to their driving behaviors.
Dane County Sheriff Calvin Barrett says a continuous rise in impaired driving due to drugs is one of the many reasons why Wisconsin is catching up with the rest of the country, in what he says is to provide additional resources for deputies to confirm or deny the presence of a legal controlled substance.
We have continued to see individuals operating a motor vehicle while impaired due to drugs. If I was sitting at that desk, I would sign this because impaired driving puts our community at risk. As long as there's a detectable amount, that is enough probable cause for the arrest. It doesn't matter how much you can be found guilty of this.
The test consists of inserting a swab into the mouth of a suspected individual, gathering a small amount of saliva, which is then inserted into the apparatus, which will give officers a rapid response to help in determining if their observations are worth action. It is a useful test, although it may not be used for conviction.
It leads the officer to know what type of qualitative and quantitative test is needed, which will be done through a blood sample and a lab result that would be needed for court.
One of the co-authors of the bill, Senator Jesse James, who is also a part of law enforcement, shared with me in a statement, "I am so excited to see this bill get sent to the governor. Signing this bill sends a strong message to our community members back at home that we are taking one more step in the right direction to keep our roads safe from people who drive under the influence."